Thank you so much. Kwa majina mimi naitwa Hassan Duale, a member of County Assembly here in Nakuru, and I'm also the youth coordinator of Kenya Young Members of County Assemblies Forum that brings together under 35 years of age of all MCAs in Kenya. We are about 800 members of County Assembly in that organization. Today we are hosting the South Rift Regional Youth Bunge here in Nakuru, and we are proud to host so many young members of County Assembly from different counties, from Lamu, Garissa, Samburu, Kajiado, Narok, Bomet and Kericho. Basically what we are doing here is just to provide a leadership platform to all the young people. We have delegates from Narok, the counties that I've mentioned, Narok, Samburu, Kericho, Bomet and Nakuru is here. So what we are doing, we are doing a mock parliament where delegates come in, you know, as members. They sit and elect their speaker, their deputy speaker, their whip, their majority leader, so that they can table all the issues that they have around here. Of course, we have different issues with different counties, but there are some issues, kama manana unemployment, manana health, it cut across. So they discuss and come up with resolutions, and after voting on those resolutions, at the end of the day, we take up those matters and make sure that we follow up with relevant departments. So we are joined by members of county assemblies from different counties, Lamu, as far as Lamu, Garissa, you know, and all the counties that I've mentioned. So basically we are just here to discuss youth agenda and also to provide mentorship to these young people, to give them a platform to also, so that they can also see as leaders of tomorrow. They have always been told you are going to be leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow is now. So that is why we are providing leadership to make sure that they have a platform that they can express themselves, they can air their views. In the House, they debate like normal members of county assembly, because they are delegates. You know, they pass motions. You know, they are shown how bills are being made. You know, all legislative roles of members of county assemblies wanafundishwa. So at the end of the day, it's just an important function to an idea to make sure that these young people learn a lot of things from us. So as you can see here, I'm joined by young leaders from Nakuru County. I'm their youth leader, I'm their youth coordinator, and I've invited them here so that they can have a chance to have a platform, so that they can also, see what people do here at this house. So I don't know if there's any other question. So maybe I can just give one of them a chance.
My name is Fabrizia, as you have heard from my youth leader. This is a very nice opportunity coming from a person that we've seen grow in politics, and he's trying to nurture all of us to take a right path. Through this mock parliamentary, we have learned a lot. We have felt the issues they feel and the emotions that comes with the passion ya could drive forth the agendas of the people. Na tunashukuru sana Mheshimiwa Duale, tunashukuru sana County ya Nakuru government, especially the Governor Susan Kehika. Tunamshukuru sana because ametupea hii opportunity tujaribu kuona kesho yetu itakuwaje, so that when we reach there hatutashtuka. Coming elections tutaona mabadiliko makubwa through the nurturing of Honorable Hassan Duale na Madam Susan Kehika. Naona vijana wengi wanapewa platform ya mitaani, ya sub-county level na at county level, and I'm sure Nakuru itatop na youthful leaders.
2023. Kwa majina naitwa Simon Wakaba kutoka Naivasha, na siku leo tuko hapa kwa bunge ya Nakuru kwa mwaliko wa Mheshimiwa Duale na pia the County of Nakuru, na tuko vijana kutoka county 8 na ambazo tumeletwa pamoja ili tuweze kuongea na kuona ambavyo viongozi wetu wanaweza wana debate hizi issues kutoka hapa bungeni. Niseme ya kwamba hii ni nice platform for the young people, kwa sababu kama 2027 tunataka vijana wawe ndio wako kwenye kipao mbele, si kusema tu ati ni viongozi wa kesho, kwa sababu nakumbuka vizuri after now the 25th June protest, vijana it is a wake up call for the young people watoke from the menu wakuje kwa meza mahali ambapo discussions zinamikiwa. Isikue kila wakati ni kusema tunataka hii. Tukiwa kwa meza, we can be able to fight for the positions ambazo tuna feel sisi as young people they are affecting us, because at the end of the day tunasema there is no us without involving us, especially not the young people. Tunasema Kenya ama in other country the young people are the majority, but we need to be more organized so that we can be able to make sure tunapata hizi viti. Si kila wakati kucomplain viongozi wanashikana huko juu hakuna pesa, but when we are united at the end of the day as young people we are going to clinch to these positions, and at the end of the day we are going to make sure we are taking this country forward, because it is our country at the end of the day. Asante sana.
Yes, my name is Chris Mark, the CEO of the Kenya Young Members of County Assembly Association. This is a caucus that brings together all the nominated MCAs in the 47 counties with a membership of 800 now as we speak. So this is an exercise that KYMCA undertakes that brings the youth of a region together, youth withdrawn from political parties, youth from student leadership, youth from civil society, from the business community, and we also bring the same youth MCAs from that region, where they undertake something called a mock assembly or a mock assimilation, just for them to appreciate what happens in these assemblies, to understand the role of the MCA, and also to put them in a trajectory of leadership, because once they enter these houses and they practice whatever is being done here, they start understanding leadership is not a step that is too far if they can start this early. And also the aspect of mentorship, because the MCAs here, we tell them it's good to nurture and also mentor one or two youths. Yeah.
Okay, we saw you've done some elections.
Yes.
So maybe you can brief us on how the elections have been.
Yeah, election is very key. It's usually the first agenda of any assembly at the national. And since we're also assimilating, this also reciprocates when you are doing the one for the regional youth bunge, where we really try and encourage consensus. Where consensus fails, we encourage also democracy voting. And in a democracy, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. But we always make sure that the voting is not seen as the main basis of all this, because there's a bigger agenda, which is to unite the youth, to talk about issues that affect this region, in hope that the MCAs can also be lobbied to sort them through the assembly. So we saw here today, there was a bid by, of course, Nakuru County. There was a bid by Samburu County, which is their right. And consensus failed, so they had to go to the democratic ballot box. And of course, this voting involves not only the two that are wanting the position, but also others in the region. And successfully, Samburu was successful on this seat. We also saw the whip, and the whip also went to Laikipia County, so on and so forth.
So which counties are involved?
Now, this one we had brought together the counties of South Rift. Thus will be the 7 of them. That is Kajiado, that is Narok, that is Bomet, that is Kericho, that is Laikipia, Samburu, and Nakuru. Although we had absentia with 2 counties, which they gave the apology because of issues that did not enable them to come here. That is the county of Kajiado and Narok. So actively, I can confirm that 5 counties participated in this exercise. Yes.
So after this, what will be happening? What is expected of the
youth bunge? So this being an inaugural, most of the business of today is an agenda setting and a leadership setting. Every 3 months, they should do a rotational sitting in all the regional, in the counties within South Rift. Now, for example, now that Samburu has been lucky to be voted for the speaker, they should host the first sitting of their own house. So we anticipate in 3 weeks' time, after consultation with the leadership of the county and the assembly and the MCAs there, will host another sitting of the regional youth bunge there. The members that came here today, the delegates form that bunge, and this bunge lasts for a whole year before it can expire, and other youths also get an opportunity.
So maybe what are the privileges of the members?
First of all, one of the biggest privilege is exposure. Exposure for the youth who are there holding those leadership positions. The other big privilege is that it is good to lobby for issue-based, like they form a strength. They form a strength within the county and they form a strength within a region. So if they want to sort an issue, whether it is saying that this county needs, for example, Nakuru, to increase at the revolving fund to allow you to access more loans, they have that strength. That is one privilege. And government access. Because now they have an office which has a speaker. And as much as the mock assembly is recognized because we are given the blessings of the governors and the speakers of the South Rift region. Yeah, so access.
So you say this is the inaugural bunge?
Yeah, this is the inaugural one, meaning we've never done any for the South Rift. It's the first of its kind in South Rift. We have done in other regions. So that's why this one is indeed an inaugural.
Ola Barleya from Samburu County. I'm the newly elected speaker for KYMCA's South Rift Bunge. Having been elected in this caucus for the first time, I'm very grateful and deeply appreciate the energy, the unity that all our counties have shown in today's democratic exercise. Of course, it was a democratic process whereby I contested this seat with a candidate from Nakuru County, and the election was conducted in a manner that was fair, transparent, and very much indeed credible.
What is your agenda now?
Yeah, oh sure. So first in the list is of course the things that affect the young people in this country. Everyone knows that if there is the biggest monster for our young people, it's lack of job opportunities. So I look at this as an opportunity to network and really work hard to get partnerships where young people can be considered for opportunities.